Alright guys, what's up? So today I am in Lower Michigan. I'm doing the Lower Michigan Triple Crown, which involves 3 different loops. They're each about 20 miles long. This one I'm at right now is the Jordan River Pathway. Then I'm going to the Fife Lake loop, I believe it's called. And then the MRT, the Manistee River Trail. And joining me is none other than Mr. Jason Wish.
What's up?
So he was talking to him about doing a kind of a long distance challenge hike, and he came up with this idea. Some other guys did it, so we're gonna give it our try. So let's go. So here we are at the 45th parallel, which is halfway point between the equator and the North Pole. And I do have to correct myself, it's the Jordan Valley Pathway. And we've got ourselves a logbook. We're hiking in this area. It's kind of a deep depression. You can see up there behind me the hills. Reminds me of being back home in Kettle Moraine. You got a lot of those deep kettles, and you kind of walk down in the bowl of them. So we are about 5 miles in. I didn't talk about it before, but where we started at the there's a campground. We got here yesterday. We camped out overnight. Got a little cold. I think we were down in the low to mid 30s, and we had a interesting bear encounter last night. We just happened gathering up firewood. We saw this bear up the trail. We scared it off. Came back. Tried coming into our camp. We scared it away again. And there was actually another guy a couple hundred yards away, camped out, and then we heard him banging and yelling at the bear. Finally it went away, and then we had a nice peaceful night. So we are 0.1 off the trail. There's a sign that there was a view. We're just stopping here for a quick lunch. We're about 14 miles in. Got about 4 to go. Now I was going to do our final stretches here, and we're going to hit the trail. Did a walking away shot. There's Jason come back from getting his camera. A little behind the scenes action for you. All right, we have completed the loop. We've got between 19 and a half miles, depending on which app we were looking at. That was the completion of the, what was this? The Jordan Valley Pathway. And next we are headed to Fife Lake. Fife Lake, we're gonna camp out there. And we do have a special guest coming to join us tonight, so make sure you stay tuned for that. We're gonna take off and we'll see you guys there. All right, so we made it to our next camp. This is the Fife Lake camp. Give you kind of a little pan around here, see what we got. Nice grassy open area. I'm gonna go with my tent right here. You can hopefully see Jason in the background. He's putting his hammock up there. And right back over here is where the trail starts. So we don't have very far to go at all in the morning. Well, good morning, everybody. It's morning of day 3 for us. Be trail 2 that we're doing, the Fife Lake Loop. Had a nice night by the fire. Got to 34 degrees overnight, pretty chilly. Slept pretty decent otherwise. And as mentioned before, we had a surprise guest coming in last night. We've got Bob from Up Trail 71. He's going to be joining us on the trail for just for the day when we hike this whole Fife Loop. It is what, 21 miles?
I think so.
So we're going to do all 21 miles together. We're just taking a quick walk down these railroad tracks here just to check out the bridge. Jason might fly the drone. Hopefully you don't have any trains coming. We are at our first major road crossing here. So this is what it's like hiking with other YouTubers. Everyone's got a camera out whenever we come to something scenic. We're just stopping for a few minutes here, shed a lair, get a snack.
Beef teriyaki? 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 Did I say it right? I don't know.
And Jason's itching to start running, so we're trying to hold him back. Alright, so we are at the halfway point of the trail. We're about 11 miles in. We're just coming up here to, I'm not even sure there's a campground right up here. We're going to take probably 10 minutes here. Just take the packs off, rest for a few minutes, use the privy, maybe grab a snack.
What is water pump there?
I don't think there is, unless it's up that way.
Oh, I know there's water because I think it shows on the...
Okay.
Or unless there's something up there. I've seen that green thing
So far this trail has just been super easy. First half's been kind of boring. The the second half starting to get a little better. We're starting to get a little better views. But as of right now, I'm going to say that the Jordan Pathway Trail is better than this one. All right, we are down to the last approximately 2.5 miles to go. The second half of this trail has definitely gotten better than the way it started out. So for view wise, I'm going to say this one and Jordan are pretty close. And as far as difficulty goes, the Jordan trail was a little more difficult to do than this. This one's been pretty flat, minimal ups and downs.
Ready? Alright, come on. Got a terrible lighting here. There we go.
Or it could be a water snake.
Some kind of little baby snake.
Usually I don't like to handle snakes, but this one is being elusive, so I just want to catch him. There you go.
All right, we are back at our vehicles. 21.1 miles according to my tracking. Definitely the second half of that trail got way better, especially once we hit the Manistee River section. Overall, very easy trail. Like I said, great towards the end. Beginning, not so much, kind of boring. Definitely nice getting to meet Bob up Trail 71.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Nice meeting you.
Great
And
time.
we will get together again.
Yes,
for
we'll
another night.
definitely do so. All right, so Jason and I are going to be off to the Manistee River section, and we'll pick it up from there. All right, we've arrived at the MRT. We're donning our full packs here because we're actually going to be backpacking in and camping out overnight. We're going to try to pump out 3 to 5 miles tonight if at all possible. Make tomorrow a nice short day for us. Guessing about 3.5 in. We're at this point we're going to push it to 5 or 6 depending on what we find for campsites here. We're kind of hoping for a site with water is the biggest plan. There was one of the iconic views that everyone typically shows. We did find one campsite down there, and it was just no access to water, lots of mosquitoes. We're pushing on. We're gonna make sure we find something good. All right, trail was just up there. This is our view. We have ourselves a fire pit, this massive area all to ourselves. This is definitely our spot. We worked for it, we earned it. and I think I need to get in that water.
Ooh.
All right, we got our camp all set up. You can see I got my lanchan over here. Got a fire going. Jason's got his duplex right over there along the water because I have a snoring problem, so we're keeping a nice buffer between us. I've actually been pretty good on this trip, but just be on the safe side. So we're just gonna finish this up. I think we're gonna get something to eat here. I don't know, it's like it's just after 9 right now. Getting dark. Eat something, go to sleep, get up early, and finish this trail out. All right, good morning. You can see I got my camp all packed up over there. Jason's just finishing up getting his stuff. We got all our stuff laid out here. We're just gonna finish up eating. We're gonna hit the trail, and we've got 14 left.
Something like that.
About 14 left because we did about 7 last night.
Got my midget pole ready.
All right, so we're back on the trail. We were already greeted with some views like this. So we just crossed the bridge. We have left the Manistee River side of the trail, and we are currently on the NCT side. So we got approximately 10 more miles to go. And we are down to the last 5-6 miles. Weathermen were definitely wrong. We're starting to get rain, so I got to put this camera away, and I will catch you guys at the finish line. All right, we just finished up the NCT side of it. That was about an 8-mile section. We're back on the, I believe it was called the upper MRT trail. I believe mile and a half until we're back. So as of now, we've had 8 miles. All 3 of these trails had some NCT miles to them. That gives me 32 miles to my Hike 100 challenge on the NCT. Same to you. Same to you, man. Good times. Done. Okay, we are back at our vehicles. That is going to wrap up the Lower Michigan Triple Crown. First and foremost, I want to thank Mark from Mark Goes Hiking. He's the one that put this whole loop together. It's definitely an enjoyable and challenging experience. I was able to get my daily record of just shy of 28 miles, so I'm definitely excited about that. Secondly, I want to thank Bob from Up Trail 71 for making the drive down to hike the Fife Lake loop with us. Definitely an enjoyable experience, and I look forward to meeting up with you in the future, Bob. And lastly, I gotta thank Jason Wish for inviting me along. This was definitely a good time.
Absolutely,
to get you back in the frame.
Great time.
Appreciate it. Definitely look forward to doing stuff in the future.
For sure.
So thank you guys for watching. As always, feel free to comment down below. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and we'll see you guys next time.